animals being not on this planet for human consumption. Just like women being not on this planet for men to be raped, and children being not on this planet for parents to be abused, or for their anger problems or something like that. They're being for themselves on this planet. It is not your right, based on your traditions, your beliefs and your habits, to deny other living beings their freedom. Live by the do what you want as long as it don't harm somebody else. And animals can be qualified as somebody else, no matter how you look to it. If you say that they're being not intelligent, or that you be not self-aware, if they can locate water to drink, if they can hide when they not want to be seen, if they can build homes, if they can run away, if somebody attack them, they defend themselves in defense. And even in 2012, there is a group of neuroscientists have proved for good that animal and human conscious being the same. So animals being conscious. Of course, anybody with a bit of logic can understand it. So why make always excuses, people? We have done it over and over again. Can we not go to the plane and say that any living being deserves their equal rights? We have done it with blacks. We have done it with women. We have done it with animals and other living beings. Can we not say that any living being deserves our equal rights, they deserve to live their way they want? That's what veganism is in essential being. Respect the life of other living beings. Animal rights and veganism is one and the same. It's one and the same. Plant-based is only a diet. Veganism is far more than that. A veganism is about other living beings. There's no rational reason to deny one sentient being their freedom, their rights that they have from the day that they're being born. Universal compassion to any living being is the only guarantee of morality. It's a great philosophy. Thou shalt not kill. Live for once by that rule. Since nobody wants to be murdered, and also another where I talk about. Do to others just like you want their freedom to. Nobody wants to be raped, nobody wants to be abused, nobody wants to be tortured. So it is more than logical to become vegan. What's the excuse for not causing harm, or causing the least amount of harm to other living beings? Always go vegan. Any day. There being a part of rainforest cut with the size of New York City. Most of that is for ground to feed cows for meat consumption. It caused a lot of problems to nature, and we don't need meat to survive. It makes no sense. All the bullshit propaganda from protein. It is impossible to get to last protein. You can even do it if you want. The human body only needs an extremely small amount of protein. Extremely little bit. You don't need more protein if you want to build muscle. You only need to eat more food and you have to exercise more. Humanity prays for mercy. But when humanity is not willing to extend rights to other living beings, where humanity is all then deserve rights to believe what you want, but it is not your right, based on your traditions, your beliefs and your habits, to deny other animals their freedom, so that you can harm them, slave them, rape them, turn them on objects like property and entertainment. That's not what rights are about. That's injustice. And if I have hopefully show you this time now, there is no excuse to veganism. I've been vegan for around something like 12 years. No deficiency. Because animal products give you no single vitamins that you can find in vegan products and plants. There's a loophole. Awaken from the bullshit, people. Awaken from the propaganda. Awaken from the slander from the meat, dairy and egg industry and our psycho cult. Awaken from the matrix. So I say this now. William Inch. We have treated our cousins in fur and feather so horribly that without one doubt, if they ever formulate a religion, they will pick the devil in human form. This breaks my heart the day I wrote it, and it still breaks my heart today. Because they must see us like devils. And I won't want to be a devil. To innocent beings that have nothing harmed me once in their whole life. Want you to be a devil to innocent living beings that have nothing harmed you once in your whole life? And I think you've been a sick psycho. If you truly want that. Think occasionally on the suffering where you spare yourself the sight. Because I can understand that nobody sees themselves like a criminal. But that you see yourself not like a criminal and you be not a criminal is something totally different. Awaken humanity. One kind of inequality will always create another kind of inequality. Universal compassion to any living being can only create compassion. And compassion can not be used in one evil way. In one feelings way. Compassion cannot be misused. Awaken. Awaken and choose the side of the victim instead to choose the side of the victimizer. If my father was a serial killer, I say just, I don't want to support my father anymore. If my father was a slaughterhouse worker, I also don't support him. If my father was a rapist, or my mother was a rapist, or my siblings were rapists, I don't support them anymore. even, no matter if they rape cows, chickens, dogs, cats, horses. Get your point and your vision straight, please. Step in reality. Make a plea and move forwards.